Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome. I am going to get started here in just a minute, trying to get my uh, phone set up. And there's an ad running. All right. Happy Sunday. Welcome. So glad that you could join. Hi CF, happy Sunday. Welcome. I'm going to give the room, hello DJ King. Happy Sunday. I'm going to give the room just a minute to build here. And why do I feel like I'm off centered? No, let's see. Hi Keisha. Let me see if I can get the chat up. Happy Sunday, Rosalind. Hey Mo. So I don't know if you ladies have noticed it or not, but we got Says What to 1,000 subscribers today. So a week ahead of Black Friday, and she is at 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something. And that is, I'm sure it doesn't pertain to the folks that have checked in on the chat because you're regulars in the community. Hi, Sus. We were just talking about the fact that you have hit 1,000 subscribers. That was an amazing journey to watch where we were last Sunday with Suz's subscribers to where she is today. Hi, Carla. Happy Sunday. So I'm going to ask that you keep your subscription. This was not a go and subscribe and then you unsubscribe deal, right? That's not what we're doing. Hi, Life Help Now. This is about showing support. This is about giving credit to the content creators that you support by actually subscribing instead of going to Google or going to the search engine and having to look for them. If you are subscribed and you have the bell notification and alerts turned on, you can absolutely see their content show up in your timeline. So as content creators, we greatly appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you in the community who hit the subscribe button, and for all of the amazing content creators who joined in and posted videos and Instagram and shared and helped to make sure that the word was out. Says nobody deserves 1,000+ subscribers more than you. Congratulations on meeting your first major, right? When you get your first subscriber, it's big in YouTube, and then when you do your first in front of the camera, that is like gut wrenching for most of us. And then as you continue to grow and think about your platform and your content, nobody deserves this accomplishment more than you. So happy early birthday from all of us in the community. We look forward to seeing what is new and next and grand from you because we love you and are so glad that we were able to rally the troops and get you to 1,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone again for joining in. Please send your well wishes in the chat to Suz, and if you are watching on the replay, then please feel free to tag her in a comment and leave it down below. All right, so I am still digging through some of my 2020 purchases, and I'm embarrassed to say that as we approach 2022, that's going to continue to kind of be the case, probably through several months next year. But it is what it is. I can say with confidence that I have not purchased a bag lately. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to buy a birthday bag this year, and if so, what, and as I shared with you last week, if I find one that I like, that's probably going to be it. One birthday bag, and we'll go from there. But I did find a couple of packages that I was curious to see. Some are going to be accessories, but one of them is a bag. And let me just say, I didn't open it, but I did read what it said on the label. And based on what I'm seeing, I disagree. So I wonder if they shipped me the wrong bag. But we're going to figure that out together. And of course, here we are a year later, so there's not a doggone thing I can do about it. But we're going to go through that process and explore together. So the first one is in a small Coach box. And I'm pretty sure this is like, I don't know, a small wallet, maybe a card case. It's got some weight to it, but I don't know. If it's gift wrap, maybe I did a card that will kind of pinpoint the time of when I purchased it, but maybe not. And I do not. But it feels like it's not a... Well, that's unexpected. It's not a wallet or card case at all. A belt? Did Coach have like chain belts last year? Strap. I bet it's a strap. Well, that was not what I expected. Okay, let's see. Why did I buy a strap? What color is this strap that I felt the need to pull the trigger on a chain strap? What color is this? Can I even see? No. Okay, let's get that off there. All right, let's see. It might be a duplicate of something I already have if I couldn't find it when I went looking for it. This one looks like it's gunmetal. But I do not see a color on the tag. It just has a color code of LZQ. I know I bought a couple of dinkies and I bought a penny, and maybe I was thinking about changing the strap on one of those. But that's kind of boring. All right, next. Here we go. There's no rattle in this one, which the other one didn't have a rattle either, but I'm hoping this is another chain strap. All right, let's see here. Okay. Looks like, okay, I'm not gonna look. Okay, this feels like a dinky. Maybe it's the dinky that goes with the strap. Maybe that's why they were together. I was thinking that was a wallet though. Need some Jeopardy music. Oh. This looks like it might be... Let me not lie. I don't know what color this is. Vermilion. And I definitely did not buy the strap to go with this one because it has gold hardware. So no way would I have bought that intending. They just happen to be stored together. But here it is in vermilion. Um, I think this is like the first dinky I've shown on my channel. Maybe not, although I've purchased a few of these. Y'all know I struggle with little bags. But, I don't know, during holiday shopping and, you know, this time of year I seem to do a little bit better with them. Here's what I don't like though about these. Why did this need a kiss lock in the inside? I feel like it takes up so much valuable real estate on the inside of this bag. And what do y'all keep in the kiss locks in these little things? Is it card and card, cash, and ID back here? Does that free you up from having to carry a wallet? I have not carried one of these yet, but I am. Hold on. I just want to see if it can even hold if a small wallet will work in here. This is the Timoro Brown from Dooney. See how it picks up a little bit of the trim edges there? Fall colors. Let me see. I don't think this is going to hold a wallet. So it's a no for the front. And in the interior, that's about all it'll hold. What was I thinking? Why didn't I carry one of these things before I bought multiples? Okay, and that, okay, wait, let me get that out of there. Let's see how that feels now. Okay, that works, but it doesn't leave much room for anything else. I need to watch some videos on what's in or what fits in my dinky, because that feels kind of big and bulky. And if I were to slide car keys here and maybe a mask here, I guess I could hang my hand sanitizer on the outside of the bag. This feels like it might be better as a grab and go piece, but it doesn't have enough organization in the inside. If this takes up as much space, I'm not even going to think about trying a full-size wallet, because that would end up being disastrous. I do like this color. It's almost like, it's kind of, it's darker than a terracotta. But it is truly like a, I don't know, like a burnished brown with reddish orange undertones. It is showing up true to color on camera. And when I first pulled it out, I actually thought that it was red, like a darker, I don't know, pick a new name for Coach red. But it's definitely vermilion. Let's see if you can see the hang tag here. See, there we go. Vermilion. I'm pretty sure these are not at the outlets anymore. They're not at the boutiques anymore. Your secondary market is likely going to be the only place that you're going to be able to find a dinky. It seems like there was somebody in a Facebook group maybe last week that was looking at, yes, brick roslyn. That's a great description for it. There was somebody on one of the Facebook groups that were looking for dinkies, and all I thought when I saw it was, oh, I have some of those. I don't think I have the one they were looking for, but it reminded me. Okay, so that's two. Well, can we call it like one? Because the chain, I don't know if this counts. All right, so here's the next one. This says that this is supposed to be ox blood here. You see that right there? Ox blood. But when I look at these on the sides, this looks like it's black. And I don't think I've had this on. No, I haven't, because it's still sticky. It didn't. Yeah, this hadn't been on here before. Y'all, it all runs together. So this says it's ox blood. The sides look like black to me. That looks like a ox blood or brown, but I think they might have shipped me a black bag. Because I don't see ox blood. And hold on. What does it say it is? It just has the color, not the name. This is black. Yo, this is black. That's supposed to be ox blood, or I don't know. They call it ox blood. It looks brown to me. How did I end up with black? It's supposed to be ox blood. And let me look at this tag. That's what it said on the outside. Damn it. So it's the Parker top handle. Clearly somebody's return, because this says ox blood, which is what I know I ordered. Look at this. You don't see that? Black. There is no way I would have purchased this bag in black. At least it's, oh, but this strap, wait a minute. I'm not happy, but this strap might work with my black double swagger that has that reject DIY strap from the, what did they call that? The y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's black. It does kind of look good though with that chain on there. But it's black. I don't need any more funeral bags. I don't want to have to go to any more funerals. And I do not want memories of every black bag I pull out to be like, oh, I carried that to so-and-so's funeral. I'm over that. I've gotten to the point I don't even take a purse into funerals anymore. Just won't do it. Don't need the memories. Don't want it connected. But I'd be dang if I don't have another black bag. And it is not in the best condition. Do y'all see this from where the handle laid? Is that going to come out? Probably not. it looks like it's two different colors up here now. Like a matte black and a shiny black. Look at this. Do y'all see that? I should have known. Now I'll be the first to say. I have blue light filter glasses for like my tech screens. I've applied a filter. I've had my eyes checked. My optometrist. I'm sorry, not the optometrist. The ophthalmologist recommended, hey, you might want to try some readers if you're still having headaches. But after I applied the filter and did the blue light, headaches went away. So, all of that to say, my vision is not what it used to be when I was in my 20s, but it's not that bad that I immediately was like, something's wrong. Something is wrong. This says ox blood. The side of this bag looks black. And I know Coach has a history of color blocking stuff, so the side of the bag could have been black and everything else could have been ox blood, but it's kind of giving me Dooney Claire Pembroke vibes. It might actually feel a little bigger than Claire. That might be a good comparison. Maybe it's similar in size, but I do prefer this closure over the logo lock on the Dooney Pembroke, the Claire. Claire also has an outside pocket, if I'm not mistaken. And this one does have a back pocket as well, although I'm not sure what I would put in it because, as you can tell, likely whomever had this bag before put something in there that didn't do the leather any favors. Look at this. It wasn't stuffed. Permanent smile. Unnecessary. This isn't me. This is boring. Listen, I know from the community page this week. So if you all have not been over to the community page, please go check it out. I've been doing like every 48 hours to get us through the month of November, and I didn't start until we were like 2 weeks in. I've been posting like these little surveys or polls. The first one was 2 weeks ago, and it's one of these has to go. And I only gave you 2 bag color options. Either black bags have to go or red bags have to go. And overwhelmingly, 62% of the people that participated said that their red handbags could go. 38% said black handbags could go. And I am with the folks that voted that black handbags could absolutely go. Now, I'm going to keep this strap. I don't know what I'm going to do with this bag. But this strap is going to go on my double swagger. That's what that's missing. But I don't know when I'd ever reach for this. I have other black bags that I would reach for before I reach for this. So anyway, I too on the community page, if I could have voted, couldn't vote because I created it, I would have voted black handbags to go. Now, the next survey was which do you prefer when shopping? And it's either a tote or a crossbody. Thank you, Miss Angie. I'm with you. Black has got to go. Black has got to go. I've yet to meet a pair of black shoes, black pants, black skirts, black belts, black hat, black coat. But I do not. Anyway, all right. So, which do you prefer when shopping? 22% of you said you prefer a tote when shopping, and 78%, an overwhelming majority at 78% said that you prefer a crossbody. The next one was I change out of my Florentine handbags due to inclement weather. And the options were yes, I change out. No, I don't change out. The third option was only if the forecast has a multiple days of bad weather. And then the fourth one was I'm scared of Florentine regardless of the weather. And 6% of people still said that they are scared of Florentine. I get it. I don't do black because it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't show well. It doesn't wear well. It doesn't age well. It's not my thing. But 6% said I'm scared of Florentine regardless of the weather. Then 16% said that they would change out of their Florentine bags, but only if the forecast had multiple inclement weather days during that week they would change out. 31%, which is my crew, said, I don't care what the weather's doing outside. I'm not changing out my Florentine bag if that's what I'm carrying. And then 47% said, yes, I'm changing out of my Florentine bag if there is inclement weather. 47%. Whew, that's a lot of people changing bags for the weatherman that gets the forecast wrong here daily. All right, so the next survey, and if you haven't participated in the survey, hit the community tab. There are a few more that are coming, but it says, which are you? And the caveat is forget about the size of the bag. We're talking purely about your preference. So whether you are a small wallet lover, whether you are a big wallet lover, or the third group is all I need is a card case. So 7% of those that have already participated said all I need is a card case. All I need is a card case. That's all I need. Then 45%, these are my people. My people said I'm a big wallet lover. And this surprised me because based on like some of the comments and the chat and some of the videos of people that I watched, I kind of assumed that there would have been even more people in the small wallet lover category. I was not expecting 45%. And it might have been that even split or closer to even closer if I didn't put the card case option on there. But 48% are small wallet lovers, which is crazy to me because there's like only a 3% or 3 basis point spread between the big and the small, which tells me this community is almost split right down the middle. Then the next one, which is the last one, which was posted yesterday, there will be another one on, I think, tomorrow. Is tomorrow? Yes, they're on the even numbered dates. So 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. I've got them through the 30th. So the one that posted yesterday is, I like my leather, ? And I said, note, I didn't specify Florentine. We're talking about leather finishes in general. So, do you like your nylon? Do you like your leather smooth? Or do you like smooth bags? So that would be like your city leather, your nylon, your suede, your coated canvas. That's team smooth. Or team textured is Croco, Ostrich, Saffiano. And then the third category is I'm okay with either as long as the leather has consistency. So again, I'm going to assume that people didn't assume Florentine since I called out I wasn't specifically talking about Florentine. But it surprised me. 10% said that they like their leathers or their bags textured. I would imagine Military Mom is in that category. Then 22% said I like my bags finished smooth. And a whopping 68% said I'm okay with either as long as the leather is consistent. Are y'all telling the truth? I've seen some of those Florentine videos. Are you sure? As long as it's consistent, because we really are on the quest for like the perfect cowhide. But if it's pebbled, I think many of us take issue with that, even if it's evenly textured. And I have some older Florentine bags that were evenly, perfectly pebbled, and I love those bags. But that was a decade ago, and I'm talking about preferences in November 2021. So there are, like I said, a few more surveys coming up, and they again are posting at 7 a.m. on the even numbered dates in November. So November 18, 20, 22, 24, you get me, through November the 30th. So please participate in those and let me know. We'll catch up, one, if you haven't cast your vote on the community tab with those that have already posted. They're still open. You can do that. But then as they post again tomorrow and every other day through the end of the month, please be sure to go over and check that out and let me know which bucket you camp in, so to speak. There were a lot of people, well, not a lot, there were a few people that left comments that kind of shaped the way that the responses in some of the end of November's polls were written. So you all have influenced me yet again. Not enough to love this black because the black would have to go, but I don't, who would enjoy that bag? And, ooh, wait a minute. Somebody might be getting a top handle Parker for Christmas. Let's see here. I wonder if the strap that came in with this would go over there, and then I can make this one. Let's see. This feels right. This feels way better. Don't you think? Yes. Yes, but I wouldn't have paid for that just to get the strap. I thought I was getting an oxblood bag. But let's see if this strap on here, did I already take it out? I thought maybe I hung it up because I knew it wasn't going to work in here. Wait a minute, let's see. Did I put it on the outside? I want to see if that strap will work on the other bag. There it is. That's not going to work either. Yo, what were they thinking about this strap? This is as close to a black bag as I'm going to get right now. Like, there to me is so much more interest in this bag than there is in this bag. And why they felt like this strap made sense for this bag, I don't know. But this is gonna go ahead and stay on here. That's a done deal right there. But what is still a stupid idea? Not to mention the fact that the hardware on this strap that they sent to go with the double swagger is shiny gold versus the antique. You see the difference? But there's no place for this. What do you do? Why would I do that? Why would I do? What could this go on? You know what? I'm going to leave this out and see if I come across something this makes sense for. That doesn't make sense. Not to mention, it's not even gonna, will it fit? Oh, it did fit. But it doesn't, I guess it's better than the brown. Or saddle or whatever they're calling it. That looks a little better. I didn't think that was going to close. But it's still boring. Let me see. I think I'm going to move into this. Doesn't this feel like harvest, Thanksgiving, fall, like it should be carried this week? Now that it's got the appropriate, right? I'm not the only one that thinks that. Okay. I think I'm going to carry that this week, but let me see if I have a couple of, put this back up here. I'm coming back to get you. I'm going to move into you. Let me check. I've got some. All right, let's see here. Is there anything that makes me say yes to this? It needs some color, and that's not, I mean, it adds, but that's not it. Not it. They're supposed to be hanging on here, but they're still in a bag. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay, let's see. That's too much. Let's see. Let's see. You know, Charmed by Carmen always comes to the rescue. And let's see. Now, the hardware color is going to be different because when I got this charm, it was for an MCM purchase, and it had silver hardware on it. But, y'all know I don't care anything about mixing metals as long as it makes sense. It still needs something like maybe a red twilly or I don't know. I do like the red and black against it. Let me see if I've got anything else in here that would make sense. little oil slick bear. I call him Greasy. Since they call him oil slick, I call him Greasy. I don't like Greasy on there. Let's see. I think Charm by Carmen is going to be my best option. That's a mirror. Got some tassels. More tassel. Let me see what that looks like. I know that's put my two least favorite colors in a bag combo. Let's see what this one looks like. I do have gold hardware, but one's no. I know somebody's heart just fluttered seeing that together, but it was not mine. Okay, that's going back in here. And for the record, I did not buy this. It came on a Willis clutch, and I took it off because it didn't quite fit there. And, of course, the color was a no for me. Let's see if Military Mom's Charm works on here. I think that's too much too. Silver hardware. Uh-oh, I put it on backwards. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. There we go. Still wants to flip backwards. I thought I had a Henry Bendel. I don't know, 2 C's on the front. Not sure that makes sense. But since we're looking at C's, I think I have one in the same. Yep. Y'all, I think out of all of these, the only one that I have used is the Charm by Carmen on my MCM bag. And you can tell those are 2 different holes. And there's another one in here by Dooney. Or it could still be on the bag. Okay, let's see. So the spinning duck, that's going to be a no. Maybe it just needs some color. Maybe, was this Dooney's, was it Montego and Siesta collections? Well, it is not looking good. What is this? Valet. So listen, if you do not have one of the Dooney Valet keychains, I don't care how you start your vehicle, I would suggest picking 1 or 2 up, especially if you got like a kid that's in college, somebody that's in their first apartment. I would recommend that. It allows for you to separate your house keys and your car keys so that if you ever have to part ways with one, it's easy to get the set of keys off that you need to get off. But I don't know, maybe I've watched one too many Lifetime movies where people pass over their keys and then the stalker crazy person copies their key, and that way my house keys are always with me. They never, even when I take my car in for a detail or whatever, I don't have to worry about that. All right, here's another one, multicolor with Dooney, but I wouldn't put the Dooney charm on the Coach bag. I've got, another charm by Carmen. I think I have a Twilly that will match this one. Let me see. Ooh-wee. Let's see. I need more color. I would need to put the Twilly on. There are some, I thought it had black, but that's not black, it's a dark green. And the hardware silver. Nope, this one's mixed. It's got some silver and some gold. I don't know. I think it's the bag. I don't think it's any of the charms. It's the fact that it's a black bag. I'm gonna get this off. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, what else? Let's see. That won't work. That won't work. That was the first one. That one won't work. That one won't work. And that one won't work. So, I think I'm to the red or a strap, and I don't know anybody though that would carry it. I just gave my grandmother a bag for her birthday in August, and I, of course, had to tell her to carry it. Ooh, it's so nice. It's going to be my church. Well, carry it to the doctor sometime, too. It don't have to be just for church. Take it to the grocery store every once in a while. And the dry cleaners. So, do I have a strap that I would put on this that would make it okay? It's got a center divide. It's in black. The outside pocket is not going to be usable. It doesn't have that kiss lock, so maybe there's hope for it. I swear, Coach just was not on its game last year, but like an idiot, I kept putting my card in saying, send to sender, send to buyer, send to buyer. This was supposed to be oxblood. And it's not. Okay, let's talk TV. If you have not yet, Netflix, Colin in black and white, regardless of how you feel about football, I would highly recommend Colin in black and white. Also on Netflix, I would recommend The Harder They Fall. So, It's rare that there's something on Netflix that my mom watches on my recommendation before I actually watch it. However, I told her that it was a cowboy movie, which is my mom and one of my uncles who has passed away. They were like the cowboy movie gurus, like Bonanza movies, Clint Eastwood, like since they were little kids. And I think the exact same night I told her about The Harder They Fall, she like went and watched it. And we had a good conversation about it. And I told her, I said I couldn't get through it in one sitting, which is unusual for me. Um, oh, let me go back. Calling in Black and White is a limited series. It's not a one-time sit movie. Let me clarify that. But The Harder They Fall, I ended up watching like maybe the first 40 minutes, and then I went back and finished watching it. And I feel like I need to go back now and watch it in its entirety. And I'm on vacation right now, so maybe I have an opportunity to do that. But let me tell you the one that caught me by surprise. It is Passing. I watched the movie. There are a few folks in my family and other very, very close people that I consider to be family that for a while did pass. No judgment here. But I kind of put some of that stuff out of my mind because they don't do that anymore. And some of them, quite honestly, have passed away. But it brought that back up, and I thought that was a really interesting storyline. There were times that I was like on the edge of my seat. There were other times that I thought, did I doze off? Did I miss the connection between the last scene and how we got to this one? Like, okay, so for those of you that have watched it, there's like a conversation between husband and wife, and then all of a sudden the next scene she's in bed, like she's battling depression. It feels like she's been in bed for like, I don't know, days. I feel like I missed something, so I'm gonna rewatch that one again. There are also a couple of videos out on YouTube. The actual director, executive producer for Passing, I watched an interview by her yesterday, right? Because now that I've watched the movie and have kind of, been curious about where did they film and, all of that other stuff. I'm a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. I just kind of want to know. Sometimes I retain it, most times I don't, but I just wanted to know. But the interesting thing is, when I saw the interview, I thought that the director was Caucasian, and I'll tell you, I got a little in my feelings because I was like, how is she gonna tell the story about passing and doesn't have a point of reference? But oh, she does, because her mother and her father, the story of her mother and father, and even her grandfather. And she starts telling the story from the point of view of my grandfather is African American. And she showed the picture, and he could pass. And I know some of y'all are like, what the heck is she talking about passing? Go watch the movie. It's really good. If you are into holiday movies like my mom and I are, like the whole Hallmark Channel, the what is the other one? Like the Netflix holiday theme movies. There's one the other day, I cannot remember the name of it, but I absolutely loved it because it didn't end the way the person that normally ends up with like the guy in the storyline in this particular one got the short end of the stick. So it was really, really good. I'll try to remember to look it up and tell you next week, or maybe I'll post it on the community board so that you can go find it. But the one that I watched last night, it was about an hour and a half. It's called Holiday Edition. And it's about this young lady that is working for a newspaper. She is aspiring to become like editor in chief in a newsroom. The company gets bought by a larger, media firm. And when she goes in to talk to the new owner, they basically let her know, hey, we'll offer you this job, and it's the job that she had 5 years ago. So it really is a step back. And she decided she was going to go ahead and quit. And she ends up moving to, it's kind of got, at that point, it kind of picks up like Virgin River. She moves up to Alaska to run a newspaper, and the whole thing kind of comes full circle. It was really nice. I liked it. It didn't have the ending that I thought it was gonna have either. So there's some good ones out there. What have I watched lately on? So on Peacock, they have Peacock Premium. They have the Best Man Holiday, and they're just, remember last week I asked you about some of the holiday movies that you watch, or it doesn't feel like it's the holidays. Well, for me, it's the Charlie Brown Christmas special, Rudolph, and Frosty from my childhood. It just does not feel like the holidays until I watch those. And then after I watch those, I can do my Best Man Holiday. I can do this Christmas, which I will watch probably 100 times between now and the end of January, because I will still feel, the chill in the air. It'll feel like Christmas. So that one, last year Netflix released Jingle Jangle. I love that movie. My mom and I have already watched it twice. That was in October. I feel like I'm due to watch it again because we're in November now. And what was the other one? Gotta get my Home Alone in. And I still laugh as hard on Home Alone as I did the very first time I watched it. There is nothing that makes me just die more than seeing that spider. I think it's crawling all over Merv, and he is about to get beat with a crowbar after having such a hard time trying to get into this house. I love that movie, and I have to watch it during the holidays. Me too, Carmen. I can watch Christmas movies all year long. I love them, but I love all things, holiday, Christmas related. That this is my season. So, all right, that is enough for me. I'm gonna figure this out because I don't even feel like I could gift it in good conscience, because it looks like it's already been used. I promise you my great-grandmother had a bag like this. I know she did, because there's a picture of her on the mantle at our house back in South Carolina with her holding up. I can't remember what color it is. I think it may be like an ivory color. But yeah, she had one of these. And for point of reference, my great-grandmother was born in September of 1929. It is now November 2021. You do the math. That tells me it's a classic, timeless silhouette. But honestly, her bag is probably in the attic at the house if I really wanted something similar. Anyway, Suz, again, so happy that you have accomplished 1,000 subscribers. Again, thank you to everyone that hit the subscribe button, to Suz, For everyone that posted on social media, on your community tabs, that posted a video. It felt like it was the week of Says What, and I could not have been more happy to have been joined by so many amazing content creators to help you before your birthday reach 1,000 subscribers. If you would, please hit the thumbs up before you head out. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. If the deals seem to fall from the retail heavens, I may do a couple of PSAs, or maybe I'll just throw them over on the community tab if they're kind of one-offs. I hope that it's a little bit better than what we've been seeing. But we'll go with that. We'll go. Thank you so very much. If you are traveling, please be safe. If you find any good deals, please share them. Tag me in your post. And eat well. Wear your mask because COVID is still out. Where you are going to be with people that are outside of your household, try to wear your mask. And when you have a bunch of people indoors, I know it's cold, and our moms raised us to close the doors, to not air condition in the summer and heat in the winter the entire neighborhood. But I would encourage you to crack some doors and windows to get some fresh air, to help minimize the possible exposure to COVID. Thank you so very much for watching. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. And until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care, everyone.